Hey guys, good morning. In the previous class, we were learning about the chapter 8, that is quadrilateral. I made you understand in the first video, and even in our live classes, we all have understood about the different types of triangles and quadrilaterals too. Since the chapter is about quadrilateral, we have completed about our different properties of the quadrilateral. We also have completed the first exercise. I'm going to teach you about the midpoint theorem. This second video is consisting of the midpoint theorem, which is very important of the class 9th, along with its converse one. Let us learn. Any doubt, you can also ask me in our live classes. So for better understanding and clearing all of your doubts, please attend your live classes. Here we go, children, with midpoint theorem. Midpoint theorem states that a line segment joining the midpoints of the two sides is equal to half of the third side and also parallel to the third side. Once again, you can see here AB and AC are the two sides of the triangle ABC, where D is the midpoint of the line AB and E is the midpoint of the line AC. If this line segment joining the midpoints of AB and AC, that is two sides of the triangle ABC, then the line DE is equal to half of BC, as well as DE is parallel to the BC, children. Now here we continue with the given portions. As it is written, D is the midpoint of AB and AD is equal to BD, E is the midpoint of SC, A equal to AC. After writing to prove DE is equal to half AC, this is the format after given to prove if any construction is there. I have constructed here, children. I have extended the DE I have extended in such a way that DF, it is produced to DF and DF is equal to BC. It is such a way, okay, I have produced DE to F point such that DF is equal to BC and CF I have drawn parallel to the AB. Its proof part, children. Under the proof section, you can see in triangle ADE and triangle CEF. Look at this triangle. In triangle ADE and triangle CEF, within these two triangle, angle AED is equal to angle CEF, this angle, vertical opposite angle. Number 2, angle DAE is equal to angle ECF, because I took CF parallel to AD. These two angles are called as a alternate interior angle. After that, I also have got DE I have drawn equal to EF. But it is better to take another one. As I said you already, AE is equal to AC. It is given to us. So what are the three criteria we took, children? One is AE equal to AC, which is given. Angle DAE, this angle is equal to how much angle? ECF, alternate interior angle, and angle DEA is equal to angle CEF are the angles I have taken here also. I have written A equal to AC, AD is CAEF with reason vertical opposite angle, DA equal to angle FCE alternate interior angle. So two triangles are congruent by AAS criteria. Its corresponding parts are also equal by CPCT criteria, children. What do you mean by CPCT? This is called as corresponding parts of congruent triangles are also congruent. But AD is also equal to BD. Hence, BD, in the place of BD, you can put it here. AD and AD both are equal to CF. One AD is equal to CF, another AD equal to BD. So BD is equal to CF, children. So as you can see, the opposite sides are parallel as well as equal. You can see here, children, BD parallel to CF as well as BD equal to CF. It makes BCFD is a parallelogram. You can see if it's a parallelogram, its other side is also equal. DE parallel to D is also equal to EF by CPCT, and DF parallel to BC too. You can see here DF parallel to BC and DF is also equal to FC. So as its opposite sides are equal, once again, and DF, can you please check, children, here? DF is equal, I said BC. As DF is equal to BC, I have proved, and DE is equal to half of DF, hence D is equal also half of BC. and as DEFCB is a parallelogram, its opposite side is also parallel, that is DF is parallel to BC, children. Here we have proved, so D is equal to half DF as well as D is equal to half BC and D parallel to BC. This is our theorem number 1, called it as the midpoint theorem, and as I have already taught you in the live class, children, this is our theorem number 8. Midpoint theorem is our theorem number 8. As I am denoting here theorem number 2, that is not a theorem number 2 exactly, it is a theorem number 9 and it's a more appropriate to say converse theorem, converse midpoint theorem. Converse midpoint theorem states that a line segment drawn from midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to the second side bisects the third side. That is, it is bisecting the AC side. AE equal to EC is our proof, children. All other given data like AD is equal to BD, as D point is the midpoint of line AB, that's why. And we are going to prove it AE equal to AC. And the triangle, as I have already written, as the DBCF is a parallelogram. DBCF is a parallelogram by the construction, opposite sides are parallel, that's why. CF is equal to BD, CF is equal to BD, and CF is also equal to AD. Now in triangle ADE and triangle CFE, within these two triangles, CFE and ADE triangle, angle AED, children, AED, this angle is equal to angle CEF as vertical opposite angle, children. What angle, children? It's a vertical opposite angle. Once again I am telling, vertical opposite angle. And AD equals CF, AD side is equal also what? CF side, and DAE, this angle is equal to angle ECF, this angle too. This is called as AD is parallel to CF, it is an alternate interior angle. Therefore, triangle ADE is congruent to the triangle CFE by AAS criteria, that implies AE equal to EC. You can see AE side is equal also what side? EC side. So in this way you can also learn, children, more about all the theorems. There are 10 theorems altogether in the quadrilateral chapter. Thank you and have a good day, children.